All right, what's up? We need a little something behind me, right? Just a little bit. There we go. That makes me feel a little bit better. And no, you don't need to see my slide. What is going on? Why is that constantly reverting back to that every single time that we start? Hey, at least I'm not frozen. At least you can hear me. We got home run bets galore right now. All right. We're going to pop a couple. I found one that's just like an absolute must bet. And by the way, the WNBA is smoking. All right. So we got a lot of things to do. Good morning, Steven. Let's do it again. Absolutely. We're going to start the short week, at least work week, off with a couple of bangers here from the tools. And you can see I got the app ready to go. I'm playing at home. All right. And you should be too. And we continue to remind you that it is as simple as pushing a button or two. So let's see what is here. Skylar Diggins Smith. All right. We got a couple of big spots here in the WNBA to look at. FanDuel, Fliff, Veronica Burton. All right. You even have a couple of NBA spots here for Julius Randle and Naz Reid. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 WNBA plays right off the jump. Any overs? Anything we can actually build with? Can we get a double-double from Tina Charles? You know, the baseline here works, right? So let's look at this. Tina Charles over 7.5 minus 115 on Flip. It should be minus 123. Now, I can't get money down at BetMGM. These other books don't even, I guess, DraftKings and Onyx, but it's a worse number. So, yeah, you've got a bunch of books that are offering you a plus CV line, if you will, but only Flip is offering you the best. Well, I guess technically these two are. Is Score actually taking? I can't imagine that they're taking bets, but such is life. And then Borgata here, which I can't get with. So I've got a couple of books that are offering decent prices, but we're going to go over here. Now, she plays on the Connecticut Sun. I know that because I saw CON. And I know that I'm going to go to rebounds because I'm just following directions here. I can't get more than, is that right? Like I can only do this a solo play. I guess we could go to Onyx. No, that's a worse number. All right, lock it in. There's your over bet. There you have it. Over 7.5, Tina Charles. Let's see, any jacks popping up. If there are any jacks, speak now. Oh, Rudy Gobert. Who wants to jump on that one? Who wants to take Rudy Gobert 8+ points? It's plus EV. It's popping on the tools. It's actually a really good number. In fact, it's our number one bet, our top bet. And this is a beauty because, well, I guess these are now above, but our top NBA bet. Wow, Rudy Gobert over 7.5 points. Okay, there you have it. A quick look at what we do, the tools, why they work, seeing the edge that pops up, right? 5% versus minus everywhere else, green versus red. You see that kind of how it works, right? Minus 102 is better than minus 112. It's very simple stuff. You don't need to be a math whiz or anything along those lines. Normally we would identify, we lost the Hartenstein one over the weekend. Are we going to go back? Are we that big of a glutton of punishment right now? I guess 4 punishment would be the proper phrasing of this. I don't know if I can go 8+ and then 10+. Give me one more over here. Aaron Savali under against the Sox. Not bad. That's over at No Vig. The exchanges are popping. Tina Charles, we know, can't ladder that. Vandersloot, 4.5 dimes. The over on MGM. Go ahead. Go ahead and build, young man. Total shots of Evander Kane. That's popping on the exchange. Look at these overs, though. Also on the exchange, that over in the Braves-Phillies game. How could you not love that? Although Sanchez pitching, a little tough to get around that, but that's fine. That's fine. Again, on the exchanges, a lot of overs on the exchange. Here we go. Rudy Gobert on the PRA. Oh, my God. This guy has been a ghost. He's been an absolute ghost. Are we really going to do this? Azura Stevens. Give me one more non-exchange. So what I'm looking, here you go. This is what you could work with right here, okay? Now, we're going to be back tomorrow, but let's jump in on this now. That's the plan. We're going to jump on Chet 15+ points. All right, that's going to get us, that should be minus 108. Now, you don't need to worry. We're going to get to Dinger Tuesday in a second here, okay? But we've got some NBA stuff to jump ahead on, and the CLV and just jumping on this right now is worth it. Yeah, you're going to get boosts and all that. We'll put that to work. Don't you worry about that at all. But at 15 plus now for Chet Holmgren at minus 108, we can also put a little square on plus 320 for him to drop 20. All right. So full unit, friends, on the 108. And then I'm going to put a half on the plus 320. There you have it. Easy stuff. Let's hit some dingers. Oh, no, that's the live odds. We need the live odds. We'll come back to the parlay builder because we have a couple of things we need to get to today. All right. So, first thing we're going to do here is go to total home runs. That's the very first thing we're going to do. So, no day games today. Tuesday, post Memorial. Hopefully, you had a great weekend. It was awesome. Went down to the beach for a day. And then my son on yesterday just didn't want to do anything. Just hung out outside the house, which is great. I mean, he was outside for, I don't know, 10 hours, but he didn't want to leave. So we were here. We didn't do much. Let's see. I know it's 5 minutes in. I got to say hello to everybody. C Money's in the house. Love it. Kevin Morn. It is a beautiful day in Philadelphia, Kevin. Where are you in Philly? I'm north, up in the, just north of the city, like just past North Philly, Northeast, Glenside, that area. Good morning, Rob Rice. Good to see you here. What's up? Love to see you, Miley. Appreciate you all popping in as always. We're just looking for some green right now. That's all. Under Bo Naylor, the exchanges are firing. We're just looking for some green. Anything we can get. So we've got I'm already on Dansby Swanson. Love him. I think the Cubs game, just curious to see if there's anything else that's going to pop from the tools itself. If we have to originate for one homer, it's going to be Dansby Swanson. But let's just see. We're going to find two guys. We're going to put them together. And the parlay is going to be the 50%er. The solo bets are just going to be what we can find here. And then look, I mean, if you have anything wild going on, Matt Vierling. But again, DraftKings just over that number. So let's spin the wheel. All right. I'll go a little slow in case you have something to drink. There you have it. Forgot to take the lid off. So mine's extra hot now. Come on. We got to get something here. What's going on here? What's going on, guys? I know we're moving at a pretty good clip here. Oh, baby. Do I love it? Do I love it? Yes, I do. Give me a guy who's just not hitting home runs to start hitting home runs. How about that? Where has Nick Castellanos gone? Milk crate material, right? Or carton, I guess, technically. Milk crate was a really bad white wrapper. Go back and look that up. I probably ruined your day if you remember that. I mean, what's going on? Castellanos numbers are not there. I'm looking at it here. Launch angle, but we've seen him kind of fall off a little bit. 4 jacks on the year. Not great. I mean, now you're in Alec Boehm territory. But look at the number, 630 on FanDuel, and that's plus EV. That's one we want to attack. So, yeah, I get it. Like, the guy has been silent for the most part, where we've expected a little more pop out of this Castellanos bat. But in this case, it's a great number. And look, Spencer Strider's back on the mound, blah, blah, right? Definitely not the same since the injury. Definitely an attackable number here for Casty at 630. I mean, he's below JT Realmuto. This is a massive buy low number for our guy right here. Massive for Casty. Yeah, there you go. Above Cheltenham. I'm not far. Yeah, Lansdale. There you go, my friend. I'm not far. I know Lansdale well. It is a beautiful morning where we are. And look, the low Lau Otani homer. Good morning. Mr. Hillbilly's in the house. Love it. Yes. No edge. So if you don't have an established edge, yeah, there you go. So just to follow up on this, Miley, if you don't have an established edge, it means that it hasn't been sourced throughout, right? Like, you may have the best line that's available, but it hasn't been sourced through the algorithm. There's a difference. Like, there's the level, right? There's the line shopping, meaning just give me the best line. And, okay, well, what are the true odds available to you, right? with outlier and hold, you may see so much as far as like, well, the true odds versus the entire market, right? And again, depending on how many sharp books you have popped up, it happens. Sometimes you just don't have enough in there. Sometimes, depending on the day, right? Making sure we didn't skip anything. The time of the day. We do this at 9 a.m. on the East Coast. A lot of you, West Coasters, we're pretty much probably removing ourselves from. We should probably do this show later, right? But we have such a strong community here. I don't want to just rip it up and leave. But I think that that's probably a good opportunity. Boy, I mean, Cody Clemens, boy. Again, 5-1 Cody Clemens. This should be plus 457. We're getting a great deal here. And nobody else wants to come close on this. Nobody. So, again, I mean, let's pull up our old trusty pal here. Looking at this game specific, probably expect some bombs coming here. But again, we're going low-end guys here. You already mentioned him. Brandon got some love in this 2 times over. Hard to ignore that, especially the pitching matchup here. Do get a little barrel activity from Joe Ryan. Vastly overrated when it comes to these numbers here that you can't hit him. Taj Bradley, not a guy that I want to line up and attack by any means, but he's gonna get you on contact. I mean, he's going to give you pitches to hit. Oh boy. I think we kind of have to look. All right, let's see. Anything else we got? We'll go through it one more time. Okay, we're going to go through it one more time here because I think the biggest part of this is just remaining, right, that we have the best number available to us. That's all. We got 3 more minutes. We'll head on over to the NBA. We'll come back. We'll build some more. Chandler Simpson. Remember that for anything on DraftKings. 15-1 pop, although FanDuel and others are working that. I'm going to spin the wheel one more time like Price is Right. Big one here. See if we can find anything available to us because right now, I think we're going to roll with Cody Clemens and Nick Castellanos. We're getting into the early part of the evening. When we get to later action, I just remind you to come on back for the show with John Hyslop that we do here at 4 o'clock Eastern because that's going to be much easier to start to target. Much easier to start to target. Especially as numbers pop up. And to Miley's point, we're going to get a little bit more activity for these later games. Nothing right now, though. You see, like we're already in the 8-10 Eastern range. Oh, there we go. Brent Rooker on DK. That's one to remember. Now we're talking. Big thing about this, of course, is I was looking for Cody Clemens. I thought it moved. Whether or not you get the solo or the parlay boost. We'll head on over to DraftKings right now. Let me just put this in. Nick Castellanos plus 630. Cody Clemens plus 500. All right. Quarter unit on each. Now, if you want to put whatever you want, if you want to put a quarter unit on the parlay, great. Now that's 0.75 units. You only need to hit one of these guys in order to profit. And it's not a bad profit, to be honest with you. So 75 gets us in. All right. That's it. Could be $75, could be 75 cents, whatever the 3/4 unit is. And all we need to do is hit one. So we lined up right there. Let's go to DraftKings and see if there's any way possible we can use this Rooker home run. It would be a thing of beauty, a thing of glory. No sweat home run. We ask, we receive. There you go. Opt in. I knew it. I knew it was just a matter of time. What's up, Cup of Joe? We can look at that too. All right. Only 2 when we have on Dinger Tuesday. We're only going to do, we might keep it to 2 right now, to be honest, because I have our short that I do in the morning, which is Dansby Swanson. And then we also, it's a good question, man. We also have the 50% profit boost. So I'm going to do that here. And every day that we get some sort of MLB boost, I'm going to run a 2-man here. And then I'm going to run the 2-man on High Slop Show. If we ever have to originate, right, we can go to the crowd. We can go to what I've done there on the short. Like, that's available too. BOGO 50 is also available here for you. So I don't know why you wouldn't take advantage of this. You get 50% off this month. You also get 50% off the next month by all means. And yes, that's exact. And that's it. That's exactly it. We're looking for green edge here. Simply green edge. Now, I'm looking for this specific case because I just opted in to that no sweater, which I strongly suggest you do as well. No sweat bet for me is going to be Brent Rooker. We're given right here a number to attack. We are given a number straight from the tools. It says, yo, go ahead. You're in Houston. Yeah, I get it. Hunter Brown, but look at the number. At plus 550, it's a must. Go ahead, put what you can down. I'll try to put the quarter unit down. 13.95. That's fine. I'm getting a little bit more each time on that. So far, so good. Brent Rooker is the no sweater. And we ran our two-step, our duo in the FanDuel Dinger Tuesday. I'm going to save the other 50%er for Slop Show coming up at 4 o'clock Eastern here. I just going back to see if we have anything. Oh, anytime I see, and I know she's out for 2 weeks, but anytime I see Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese on here, it's an automatic fade. It's no love lost. It's no knock. It's no hate. It's none of that bullshit. It's the fact that these tools specifically are predicated off the fact that you're going to find holes in the market, that you're going to find spots, that you're going to find 1 or 2 or possibly 3 books that are going to be off on a number. And when you do, you attack it. So what stands to reason more than popular players getting poured on by casual bettors with overs? And it could be 14 plus boards. It could be double, could be anything. But anything that's Angel Reese or anything that's Caitlin Clark, and when the two of them play together, my God, or against each other, my goodness, the same game parlay potential is absolutely through the roof. But we've got bigger fish to fry. I don't think I'm going to get anything I want really in the NBA right now. These are mine, too, as you see. I got a lot popping in the WNBA. Mike Conley, Alex Caruso, but nothing tonight except Miles McBride if we wanted to fade him. I mean, look at this. Angel Reese. We have to bet this. All right? So WNBA play of the day. Normally they like to ladder it, go up, 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 but in this case, we have to play it. The WNBA play of the day is a full unit. Normally when I'm betting off the tools, it's a half unit, but with you here, it's a full unit, or at least Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are. I'm telling you, it's not going to hit every single time. This is not a lock that you can take to the bank every single time. But my goodness, you have a code basically in front of you that's telling you, do it. Angel Reese under, do it. Caitlin Clark under, do it. All right, let's go to the parlay builder here. I'm on DraftKings right now. I've got rewards. I've got a Knicks Pacers 20%er that I'm going to bet with. So I'm going to go here, make this thing work today, make this thing work. NBA. Everything else is good. Same game parlay in effect. Okay. We just saw Miles McBride. Let's get him in here. Let's get him involved. Right away, we want this guy involved. Make sure you go down and you target the right one, please. It will try to trick you. Minus 115. Nemhard under 4.5 times. I think we got burned on this. Didn't we all? Didn't we get burned on this last time? Finesse the books. Yes. What's up, my brother? Congratulations. Married, right? Child yet? What's going on over there, man? Life, good things in life for Finesse the Books, who's a great person. So we're always happy for good people. That's the only rule of this show. All right. Be happy for good people. And you'll see, right? Like, and everybody is doing that. Yeah. I get you, my friend. I get you. That was before she got hurt. But yes, when she's back, go ahead. Go ahead and smash it. Love it. Joe's in the house with another one. Cloud, 13.5 points, plus 110. All right, so we've got McBride under 7.5. Nemhart. I mean, again, we did this last time. I think we got burned by it. The problem is you can't just add all these unders in. Like, some shit's going to happen. So do we do Josh Hart points? Might as well, right? Let me get Josh Hart in here. 9+ points at minus 110. That's about right. So we're at plus 230 with 2 legs here. Nemhart under 4.5 dimes is still at plus money. Halliburton under 2.5 threes. I'm on the Pacers tonight, which makes sense because they're a public bet at -2 on a tight line. And that means that these are going to open up. That's also why the Knicks, as a dog, see at least one guy popping with the overs. I'm just talking this through here. I feel like we're on the chair, right? I'm phoning a friend on Millionaire, and y'all are my friends. Yeah, she's out for 2 weeks. Quad injury. Oof. So here we are. We need this third leg for our boost. We've got McBride. We've got Josh Hart. The tools are telling us right now, Nemhard. 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 That's what the tools are telling us. Do we just take the Pacers? Do we just put the Pacers on the money line right now? The Pacers money line at -135 gets us to plus 475 before the boost. I think he's coming off the bench, Steven, which makes me think people have just slammed his unders, and this is where we are right now. So we need one more play. Do we go to the crowd? There we go. See, we're going to run with finesse. We're going to run. This is a sign, okay? Finesse the Books is in the house. Both of our basketball teams are hanging out on a beach somewhere. We're still in it. We're still in it to win this shit. Under 7.5 points from Miles McBride, 9+ points from Josh Hart. The Pacers on the money line. We boost this to plus 570. I'm in. All right? This whole show is just using these tools to build ladders and boosts and everything else that we can to take advantage of the books. They're all here for you. In fact, we got one more in FanDuel, don't we? I'm trying to get these guys to pop up some EPL on this shit so we can start using those boosts. I get soccer. I can't get enough soccer boosts. It's like, oh, yeah, here you go. Here you go. Here's another one. Here's another one. Ice hockey only, WNBA. Oh, okay. 25% profit boost in the WNBA. Let's do this and we're going to get out of here. All right. FanDuel. I'm just building boosts. I love it, man. This whole show is just building boosts with you, and I freaking love it. Because the boosts are there for us, truly. But if we don't take advantage of them, it's like, well, what are we doing? You know, truly, what are we doing here? We have tools to help us at the very least. Okay, this is monstrous right here. Skylar Diggins, let's add her. Veronica Burton, let's add her. All right. Now we've got 3 others that we can choose from, but at the very least, we know, okay, we've got 2 in here. So go to that Seattle game. If you don't have the app, BOGO50 is the code. I mean, again, you can just plug this in and play along with me. You see this Bet Now button? It's going to bring you right over to the books there. So I'm going to go to assists, and I'm going to plug this one in. All right. Give you time to do it because I know y'all aren't on this thing, which is a shame because I'm giving you 50% off this and then 50% off that and then everything else that comes with it. Golden State is a new squad. They suck. They're taking on one of the best squads that we've seen in a little bit. So we'll go under 10.5 points for Veronica Burton. Nice knife. Goodbye, Mr. Burton. Jack Burton. The old Pork Chop Express. You're listening to the old Pork Chop Express. I mean, that was one of the all-time cult classics. It's probably like canceled by now. You probably can't play, although it was homage to culture more than anything else. We've got one of three we need to choose from here. Are we going Gabby Williams, 5 boards? Are we fading Kelsey Plum? Are we going over 5.5 assists for Courtney Vandersloot? If I was really going to call a friend, it would have been Zay. I don't think there's any difference right here, right? We're getting minimal edge across the board. We should probably use another game so we don't get killed on the same game parlay tax. So let's go to that Atlanta game, and we'll go under. That's the biggest number here too. That's fine. We're gonna go Courtney Vandersloot, Phoenix. I believe in you. I believe that you can fly to 7 dimes, 6 dimes. That's it. That's all we need. All right. So this is plus 621, right? 6 dimes for Vandersloot gets us there. And then we add the 25% profit boost, and we're at plus 775. In. We did a lot, y'all. We did a lot. I mean, this was great. This is always fun. This is how it should be. We get a lot done across the board. We've got parlays. We've got individual plays. Remember, we ran, was it Angel Reese, our WNBA play of the day? So we got some things happening here. All right. Sorry. For some reason, my camera is all messed up, and I was trying to pay here. I couldn't get in. Under 7.5 dimes for Smith, 10.5 points under that for Veronica Burton. And then, of course, the over 5.5 dimes for Vandersloot. Appreciate y'all big time. Tammy. Ooh, look at this. Appreciate you, Miley, big time. What about tennis? Too easy. I'm trying to get out. I did. But you know what, man? You've done shows with me. You know that I'm a very old individual here. So let's run about this here. Tennis, I would strongly say we got some tennis stuff for you tomorrow. All right. So come back 9 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday. Until then, hit up at Jazz Raz Bets. Jazz, Jazz, Raz, Razz Bets. And say, yo, this guy on YouTube was yelling and screaming and said I should hit you up for some tennis bets. Absolutely too easy. We got you. And I'll do my homework and I'll pop some in there for you tomorrow. And look, how can you not do this? Manny Marchand right there. Machado, right? We're talking 27th Jack, 27th, or Manny Marchand, 27th home run, 27th. I love it. The strategies that we can extrapolate and apply here are always entertaining. Appreciate you all being here. We're back tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here across. If you hit the thumbs up button, that would be fantastic on the way out. If you haven't, please do. And subscribe so you can be part of what's going on.